Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Brawler, and as you can see I am not in Trestle Bridge and I am not at Trader's Wharf, but instead I am outside of the gates to Moria. And that's because I finished the class quest that is involved in the Wildwood. I've started to outlevel the content and the area, and I think that Moria would be a little bit more of a challenge and will introduce us to legendary weapons. And the legendary weapon system does have little differences for each character class. So let's speak with Rothwald here and start our journey.
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
What brings you to this place, traveler? An expedition of my folk has come to Holeen to seek our kinsman Baleen within the vastness of Khazad-dûm. But I deem this has not to do with your affairs. Still, our lords Bosi and Broger have recommended that we accept whatever help is offered in this matter. Do they mean outsiders, I wonder? If you truly wish to aid the dwarves in reclaiming the halls of our fathers, speak with Tulk on the other side of the archway. We have not heard from Baleen for many years, and we may find the great halls of Khazad-dûm empty or full of danger. More likely full of danger if you need a brawler to help you. And here is Tulk.
Khazad-dûm has long been lost to us, but we will reclaim it!
Welcome to Holeen, Pine Punch. We have followed our lords Bosi and Broger here with the purpose of reclaiming the mines of Moria, lost to us for too many long years. If you are willing to aid us in this venture, we will be grateful for as long as the mountains stand above the halls of our fathers. Well, let's hope that there isn't
The spies of our enemies are everywhere.
a big earthquake that causes the whole thing to collapse. We had not been here long before it became clear that some power was keeping a watchful gaze on Holeen. So, kill the spying birds. Yes, those poor birds. Whenever there are spies in the area or anything like this, they just assume that these birds are spying. Well, I guess it's possible, but we get to it. But apparently they don't like crows. And they could tell the difference between a crow and a raven a lot more readily than I can. That's all I can say about that. Ravens, great. Crows and rooks and cribon, nope. Keep those away. Alright. We're starting to get on here. We get level 50 birds. And I think I'm going to do the entire expedition area since I do want to see how I work against it. Because usually if I am under level 50, I skip some of the side quests. But I think it would be best to do them all in this case. I'm only 2 levels from 50 in this case. Normally I do it at either 45 or 50, depending on my mood for that particular character. So I'm a little bit in the middle in this case. And I've been wanting to usually stretch a little bit on the brawler side anyway, so doing the side quests I think would be more consistent with how I've been trying to do this. There you go. Here are the claws.
Thank you for this, my friend.
Not only for the talents, but for defeating agents of whatever power believes that the dwarves have no business here in Holeen or in
The
Khazad-dûm.
dwarves will prevail.
I've written a report for you to bring to Bosi. Alright, then I will bring the report to Bosi and see what Bosi has to say. Hello, Bosi. I have a report from Tok.
Thank you for this report, and welcome to Holeen.
Our work here has been going more slowly than we expected. My cousin Broger and I determined to seek Baleen within Moria some months ago, but it took many weeks to assemble an expedition of dwarves willing to accompany us. We chose a roundabout way over the mountains so as to speak with Lord Glowing, a close friend of our father's, about Khazad-dûm. His words were grim. I do not think he believes that our expedition will succeed. It has been too long without word, he said to us, for Balin's son of Fudun to live still within the mine. I am beginning to perceive the likelihood of this warning. Yes, there is that possibility.
The Holine Gate is blocked with rubble, and my dwarves work to clear it.
So they are getting hungry, and I need you to bring them lunch. Bring them lunch. Lunch. I'm more with the punch than the lunch, right? Alright, we'll head on that way. As for that other quest ring that you saw down there, I'm going to be picking that up on, I think, the third round of quests here, because when we do the quest where it's supposed to be killing the wargs, that would be the perfect time to do that particular quest line for him. So let us head out this way. And the quest line here, actually, I guess I could do that now, the one that is over here. Let's see. First, let's get on with this. Now you'll think, are the lunches urgent? Well, this guy looks like he urgently needs lunch.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Ah, thank you for this. I was afraid I might waste away without something to eat soon. Well, we've unearthed the Holine Gate before too long. Oh, we'll have it unearthed before too long. But we do have Brawler here.
4 of my best dwarves have gone missing.
So you go into the cave and see about 4 of your best dwarves who have gone missing. Now, I think the cave is... actually, I guess it's a... If it's the other way around, I'm sure I'll run into it eventually, whichever direction it is. Actually, we've got a quest ring here. That quest ring right there, that's the way to the 4 dwarves.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Right. We'll drive forth the orcs. What do you say about that?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
A moment, if you please. We've already lost contact with 4 good dwarves inside the Blackwater, and I want to be sure you know what you're in for. Well, I was told to look for them. Alright then, won't you defeat some cave lizards while you're in there? Okay, I will defeat cave lizards. The Blackwater. Now, that's a rather strange name for this particular place. I mean, it's a bit inland, I would think, for a brackish water to be, isn't it? What do you say?
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Broger sent you to check on us? I can't blame him, for it is well past time that we returned and give our report. We were separated shortly after entering the foul dank cavern. Blackwater indeed. I heard Ogre shouting from somewhere up above here that he has some sort of treasure that he found, but then his calls faded, and I have heard nothing of him since. Where Sulky and Weather ended up, I don't know. I hope you can find my kinsmen. We 4 have 4 fortunes in this watery cave, and Broger will not be pleased in our report. So find the 4 dwarves. What else you need me to do?
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Yes, my party became separated shortly after we entered. I almost found my friend Ogre, however. He seems to have made it to the top of the waterfall down the passage somehow, and I heard him shouting about some sort of strongbox. So you want me to find the strongbox? Okie dokie. There we go. Now, let's go into here. I guess we'll go this way. Well, I need to kill some of these lizards anyway, right? Lizard and Crawler Slayer. Oh, fun. Not that I'm likely to ever finish that deed, since that's an Eregian deed. There we go. Okay. Well, at least you can run by them if you're not in the mood to fight them. So after the first 8, I'll probably do that. Besides, these are greenies, and I think that's pretty much all I've faced so far are the ones that are the greenie levels. It's when I hit the normals that things would be more interesting, I presume. Now, and of course the SIGs at the same time. That's not good news. Actually, that just might be a unlucky dwarf. Let's see, that is... Alright, that's the second dwarf. So we have one dwarf who's been found alive and one that's been found dead. Now let's head on up to see if we can find the strong box. Did I see something out? Maybe I will skip by some of the lizards now that I've got my quota. Here's a cave with a waterfall and another dwarf.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
These creatures are more dangerous than you might expect, Pine Punch. Be careful as you search the rest of the party. We were separated not long after by various beasts, and I have been unable to locate my fellows since. Well, one of them is at the entrance, so you might want to go over there. Now, there is one more, and I think that's the one who climbed way, way up. So let's go way, way up to the top. Is this top enough? Nope. There's even more top over the top. The top over the top. The good news is I found the chest. The bad news is I found the dwarf. Well, that's the last dwarf. Unfortunately, only 2 have survived. And the strong box only contains dust. Sorry, but only dust inside the chest.
These halls will be great once more.
I see. Perhaps I was a fool to expect a mighty treasure, but as we are so close to Hazardum, I thought, perhaps... It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help. The real riches are sure to be inside the mines, rather than these damp caves. The strong box must have contained the belongings of some brigand long ago, and no treasure at all. A pity. A pity. Oh. And I'll take that. Now, let us see about Broger. Actually, I'll talk to Broger on the way back. For now, I think I'll just deliver the rest of these lunches and hope that the Blackwater didn't do anything nasty to them. Lunchtime!
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Just one more lunch.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
A prepared lunch. Lord Bothie is doing a fine job keeping us fed and rested. We will repay both him and Lord Broger with all of our strength, and be through this rubble in no time. What will we find behind the gate, I wonder? Well, that's a good question.
We are running low on pickaxes. They break too easily.
Alright, so bring these broken pickaxes to Bothie. Right. Pickaxes to Bothie. I think I ran right by Valgult without turning in the quest I had for him.
These halls will be great once more.
It's good to see you return from the depths of the noxious caverns, Pine Punch. Too few have done so. Fewer cave lizards lurk now amongst the stagnant pools to threaten the unawares, it would seem. I thank you for your service. You're welcome. And I think I still need to speak to Broger to tell him how many dwarves are left. He's not going to be happy, that's for sure.
Your tidings are grim. We're few enough dwarves as it is.
I'm saddened by the losses of Silky and Ogre, There is much work still to be done before we have cleared the Holing Gate of the rubble that chokes it, and they were strong of arm and sturdy as the hardiest of our race. But your payment was not only for good news, and you have earned your reward. All right, let's see. I guess this... Oh well. They report that they're going through their pickaxes very quickly.
We have gone through so many pickaxes already.
We have to do something about this pine punch, and quickly.
We will need both branches and stones to repair these pickaxes.
So you want me to get some stones and branches. Alright, help Bori, your son, with the stones, and I have to pick up the branches. Alright. Actually, I might as well.
We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Alright, in that cave down there, defeat half-orcs, defeat Grog. Yeah, I'll worry about that later on, but I better have it so I don't accidentally forget to take that quest. But I'm sure that as soon as I kill my first half-orc inside, I'll be reminded that it exists. Now, let's speak with Bori. Hello.
Imagine the adventure that awaits us within Khazad-dûm.
Yes, I'll give you these 2 stones I already found if you like. Find the rest of them for me and I won't forget it. I had some luck looking for them along the dry bed of the Seranin, but not every stone there is suitably sharp. So we need sharp ones in order to sharpen the pickaxes. Alright, well, first let's pick up some sticks. Then I will be able to pick up the various stones that we need. Here we go. Stick number 1. Here's the dry river. Why is this river dry? No idea. And the waterfall here is also dry. Well, it's not for me to figure out why rivers are dry. It's for me to find some stones. Here you go. 6 sharp stones.
These stones are just what I need, and I thank you for them.
Brian and I cannot wait to get into Moria proper. That is where the real glory awaits. I don't mean to look down upon the work everyone is doing out here, but the real adventure is waiting in the depths. Dangers unmeasured, I don't doubt, but treasure in equal score and honor and renown. Thank you. Well then, I guess that means returning the sticks. I have collected the sticks.
As always, you have been a great help to the dwarves.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's very important that we have the branches needed to repair the pickaxes. How else can we remove the rubble?
Very good. We will start repairing the pickaxes right away.
Yeah, my thanks once again, Pine Punch. All the materials that we have gathered, and my dwarves will begin working on a new pickaxes right away. Well, how about that? And this is... Ooh, that's a pretty good necklace. I'll take that.
Bori is a good boy and will grow into a fine dwarf.
Yes. I reckon that his preferences for tail spinning over hard work will pass in time. My cousin Broger and I were no different when we were his age. It will take some time to fashion pickaxes from the materials that we've delivered. While my dwarves are working on that, I ask that you lend your aid to Broger. If you truly wish to assist the dwarves, not a moment shall be idly spent. You will find it. Yes, I know where your cousin is at. I will speak to him, though I'm sure that he won't be happy to see me again, considering the news I gave him last time. What will Broger ask us to do? And How will that get us into Moria? We have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays the Brawler.